Episode 1. The Witness Who Didn't Exist. In every courtroom, justice is supposed to be blind. But in courtroom 4B of Westwell County, justice was something else entirely. The walls had heard lies before, but never like this. This is the story of a woman who testified in a trial. But there was one problem. She didn't exist. It was October 3rd, 2021. A murder trial began in the quiet town of Westwell. The defendant, Jeremy Holtz, accused of killing his business partner. The victim, Scott Avery, found dead in his apartment with no signs of forced entry. The jury was selected. The prosecution was confident. But everything changed on day 2, because that's when she took the stand. She called herself Rachel Monroe, late 30s, calm, composed. She said she had seen the defendant the night of the murder. Her testimony was detailed, too detailed. She knew things no one else had known about the apartment, the knife, the time. Jeremy's lawyer objected. She was never listed as a witness. Who is this woman? The judge allowed her testimony to continue, pending verification. The jury listened, mesmerized. Some even said they felt cold when she spoke. After her testimony, both the defense and prosecution began looking into her background. No ID, no address, no employment history. The name Rachel Monroe didn't appear in any government database. They tried calling the phone number she'd written on her witness form. Disconnected. The bailiff who escorted her in was questioned. "I don't remember letting her in," he said. "No one by that name entered the building that day." They checked the courtroom cameras. Nothing. There was a 12-minute blackout in the feed, only during her testimony. The rest of the footage was intact. The courtroom stenographer's file showed her voice never recorded, only gaps, silence. And yet, every juror remembered what she said, every word. Deliberations began. Half the jury believed Rachel Monroe completely. The other half were terrified. "She knew things she couldn't have known," said juror number 7. "But how did she vanish?" asked juror number 3. They debated for 6 hours, but the name Rachel Monroe kept surfacing, as if she were still there, whispering, guiding them. Finally, they returned with a verdict: guilty. Jeremy Holtz was sentenced to life without parole, but then came the twist. 2 weeks later, the prosecutor received a letter, no return address. Inside was a single sheet of paper. "You let her speak. You listened to a ghost." Attached was a photo, the original crime scene photo, with a woman's reflection in the mirror, a woman who wasn't supposed to be there. Same face, same clothes, Rachel Monroe. Forensics tried enhancing the image. No digital trace. She wasn't on the original file. The jury was called back for questioning. One juror confessed, "I hear her at night, in my room, whispering the verdict again and again." Another moved out of town, disappeared. 2 others refused to talk. Some say justice was served. Others believe something ancient used that courtroom to settle a debt, and the name Rachel Monroe has never appeared again. Except 1 year later, a similar murder trial began in another state, and a woman testified. Same voice, same words, same name. But the court clerk says no such witness was ever registered. In the justice system, facts matter. But sometimes the truth comes from the other side. Would you trust a ghost if she told you who the killer was?